Hello, viewers of Curiosity. Today we will deconstruct the decades long anticipation of GTA 6 to expose how Rockstar Games manipulates scarcity and cultural dominance into a new digital value model. By examining the feedback loops of collective hype, we reveal the strategic psychological frameworks that transform a mere entertainment product into an unprecedented global asset of perceived utility. GTA 6 isn't a video game launch, it's a hostile takeover of human attention. Think about this, a company releases a 90-second trailer, no gameplay, no release date, no product you can buy, and yet within hours, billions of views, global headlines, financial analysts discussing its economic impact, and millions of people rearranging their future purchasing decisions around something they cannot even touch. That shouldn't happen. In any normal market, value comes after a product exists. But with GTA 6, value appeared before the product, before the gameplay, before the reviews, before the purchase. And that's exactly why GTA 6 may be the most fascinating consumer psychology experiment ever conducted. Today we are going to deconstruct how Rockstar Games transformed a piece of software into something much bigger, a global digital asset powered by scarcity, mythology, and collective anticipation. Because the real product Rockstar is selling might not be GTA 6, it might be the hype itself. Let's start with a simple question. What happens when a sequel takes 12 years to arrive? Most franchises die, consumer interest fades, people move on, but GTA followed a completely different trajectory. When GTA 5 launched in 2013, smartphones looked different. TikTok didn't even exist. Entire generation of gamers were still children. Yet somehow GTA remained culturally dominant for more than a decade. Why? Because Rockstar stopped treating GTA as a game. They transformed it into infrastructure. Think about GTA Online. It wasn't simply an online mode. It became a digital society. A place where players built identities, accumulated wealth, created communities, and invested thousands of hours. Psychologically, this changed everything. Players were no longer consumers purchasing entertainment. They became stakeholders invested in an evolving world. And the longer GTA Online survived, the more impossible expectations for GTA 6 became. Every year without a sequel, it increased its perceived value. Scarcity creates desire. Extended scarcity creates mythology. Eventually, GTA 6 stopped being viewed as a future game. It became a cultural monument, a symbol, a promise. And that's where the psychology becomes truly fascinating, because humans are incredibly good at imagining perfection, much better than reality can ever deliver. Most companies follow a simple marketing strategy: talk more, show more, post more, reveal more. But Rockstar does the opposite, and that is precisely why they dominate. For nearly a decade, Rockstar practiced something incredibly rare in the digital age: silence. Not accidental silence, strategic silence. Every unanswered question became fuel. Every missing detail became content. Every rumor became discussion. Every discussion became marketing. This created a powerful psychological effect known as an information gap. When humans encounter incomplete information, our brains become obsessed with filling the missing pieces. Rockstar understood this better than anyone else. Instead of creating the narrative themselves, they outsourced it to the internet. Billions of fans began producing theories. Predictions, breakdowns, speculation, analysis, leaks, and reaction videos followed. Entire careers emerged from discussing a game that barely existed. Think about how extraordinary that is. Rockstar wasn't just marketing GTA 6, the audience was marketing GTA 6 for them, and for free. Every fan theory increased engagement, every leak increased curiosity, every debate increased cultural relevance. Silence wasn't the absence of marketing, silence was the marketing. Then came trailer 1, 90 seconds, that's all it took. A minute and a half of footage generated more attention than entire marketing campaigns for other blockbuster games. But why? Because Rockstar wasn't selling information, they were releasing stored anticipation. Think of anticipation as compressed energy. For years, millions of people had accumulated expectations, questions, dreams, predictions. The trailer acted as a release valve. The result was an explosion. And here's the critical insight. The trailer itself wasn't the event. The reaction to the trailer was the event. News organizations covered it. Financial analysts covered it. Social media platforms were dominated by it. Content creators dissected every frame. The trailer became a cultural catalyst. Rockstar had effectively turned attention into an asset. And in the modern economy, attention is often more valuable than the product itself. And here's where GTA 6 breaks traditional business models. Normally, companies create products, consumers buy products, transaction complete. Rockstar discovered something different. The anticipation phase itself has value. In fact, it may be one of the most valuable phases ever created. Every leak becomes content, every theory becomes entertainment, every rumor becomes engagement. The community effectively transforms waiting into a game. Think about it. Millions of people have spent years consuming GTA 6 related content. Hours of videos, articles, podcasts, discussions. The product generated utility before launch. That's almost unheard of. This creates a feedback loop. More anticipation creates more content. More content creates more discussion. More discussion creates more anticipation. And the cycle feeds itself indefinitely. The remarkable part, Rockstar doesn't need to actively participate. The community does the work. The imagination of millions becomes a renewable marketing resource. The audience isn't just consuming the product, they are helping creating its value. At some point, GTA crossed an invisible threshold. It stopped competing with other games. It started competing with culture itself. Few entertainment products possess universal recognition. Even fewer dominate across generations. Yet GTA exists in a unique category. Gamers know it, non-gamers know it, investors know it, parents know it, and governments know it. Psychologically, this creates something called cultural anchoring. When people believe an experience will define an era, price becomes almost irrelevant. Consider this, if GTA 6 launches at $70, many people will call it a bargain. Not because $70 is cheap, but because the perceived utility is enormous. 12 years of anticipation, thousands of hours of potential gameplay, participation in a global cultural movement. The value calculation changes entirely. Consumers stop asking how much does it cost and start asking can I afford to miss it. That's a completely different psychological framework, and it's one of the most powerful forms of consumer influence ever created. What Rockstar has accomplished extends far beyond gaming. They have demonstrated a new model for digital value creation. Traditionally, products generated value after release. Rockstar proved value can be generated years before release, through scarcity, through cultural significance, through collective participation, through anticipation itself. The lesson is profound. The most valuable digital products of the future may not simply be consumed. They may be experienced collectively long before they exist. The challenge is that this model is almost impossible to replicate because it requires decades of trust, cultural dominance, consistent quality, and an audience willing to believe the wait is worth it. Very few companies possess this combination, which is why GTA 6 stands alone. The biggest misconception about GTA 6 is that it's a video game. It's not anymore. It's a case study in human psychology, a demonstration of how scarcity creates desire, how communities manufacture value, and how collective anticipation can become an asset more powerful than the product itself. Rockstar didn't just build a game, they built a global belief system, and that may be their greatest achievement, because by the time GTA 6 finally arrives, millions of people will already feel like they have been playing it for years. So what do you think? Is GTA 6 genuinely worth the hype, or has Rockstar mastered the art of making us believe it is? Comment below with your answer. And if you enjoy deep dives into psychology, economics, technology, and the hidden systems that shape our world, subscribe now, because the next revolution is already happening and most people don't even see it yet. See you in the next video.